Hola a todos, soy Miguel y bienvenidos a This is the Police. Soy número 2. Vamos por la historia. Día 1, 15 de julio, lunes. El juego está en las voces en inglés, pero tiene subtítulos, como lo vieron en el prólogo. Así que cuando sea así, me voy a callar. ¿Qué dice la noticia? El ayuntamiento confirma la dimisión de Jack Boyd, nosotros, alcalde Rogers, maníaco sexual. Mark War 2 se proyectará en Fairburg el día antes de su estreno mundial, a petición personal del alcalde. Vamos a trabajar.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Buenos días. Ayer la alcaldía anunció oficialmente su dimisión. ¿Fue una sorpresa para usted o lo sabía de antemano? Ya el alcalde lo discutió conmigo. El alcalde Rogers me dijo que quería una cara nueva al frente del departamento de policía, así que no me fue sorpresa. ¿Conocía el nombre de su sucesor? No, creo que es alguien nuevo. Creo que será un veterano del departamento. Creo que es alguien nuevo. Creo que traerán savia nueva, una cara nueva con una perspectiva nueva sobre el problema. Tras el reciente escándalo de corrupción, su agente Francis Kendrick dijo que pensaba dimitir. Si el alcalde le ofreciera su cargo, cree que cambiaría de opinión. Imposible. Ya se ha hecho a la idea de marchar. Dudo que nada afecte esa decisión. Aunque Kendrick fue absuelto, muchos creen todavía que la policía coopera con la mafia. ¿Tiene algo al respecto? Bobadas. Perdone, pero eso es una gilipollez. La mafia y la policía colaborando. Igual también están conchavados con los extraterrestres, ¿no? La mafia no es más que una escuela criminal. ¿Qué tal si alguien hace una pregunta seria? ¿Qué tal si alguien hace una pregunta seria? ¿Cree que su relación personal con el alcalde podría ser la razón de su jubilación? En absoluto. Imposible. El alcalde Rogers es un auténtico profesional y toma sus decisiones cuidadosamente. En nuestros trabajos no hay lugar para resentimientos. Gracias.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick. As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Interracial, señores, interracial, esto es interesante. Freiburg, los sueldos de los funcionarios congelados este año. El director del Departamento de Cultura tiene un chale en Italia. La limpieza de las calles de la ciudad aumenta un poco.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eaten here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freiburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Bien, llegamos al momento clave, el momento del juego. Soy un jefe. ¿Quiero recibir consejos sobre cómo funciona el juego? Soy un jefe de policía de 60 años. Son los meses de la jubilación. No necesito nadie que me diga cómo hacer mi trabajo. Bueno, tenemos en este caso la plantilla del turno B. Y vamos a iniciar el día de trabajo. Quise empezar a jugar 2 días en este episodio porque pues, si no voy a hacer por historia. También quería que hubiera un poco de gameplay para seguir avanzando. Evento: atropello con fuga. Una pareja casada salía de una tienda de barrio y vio en un aparcamiento que una furgoneta arrollaba a un sin techo que estaba hurgando en un cubo de basura. El conductor salió rápidamente a ayudar, pero al ver que había golpeado a un vagabundo se volvió a subir y se fue a toda prisa. Vamos a mandar a Price. Las estrellitas que tienen cada policía son su nivel de habilidad y capacidad. Pelea. El gerente del cine informa que durante un pase de Ciudadano Kane, un hombre borracho ha intentado entrar a la fuerza con una tabla de snowboard decorada con la palabra Rosewood. Cuando se le ha negado la entrada, ha atacado al cajero y en ese momento se pelea con el guardia de seguridad local. Vamos a mandar a este hombre y a esta mujer negra. De antemano lo digo, voy a ser racista en esta serie. Sí, si vimos las escenas del episodio anterior y las que acabamos de ver hace 5 minutos interraciales, voy a ser racista para entrar en imagen, entrar en caché, hacer lo que me corresponde. Forma del atropello. Huye, obviamente. Infractor huye y agente ileso. Forma de la pelea. Fue atrapado el infractor y agente ilesos. Cuando cumplimos una misión con éxito, ganamos puntos. Cuando no la cumplimos, perdemos. En este caso, Price no perdió porque tiene el mínimo, 5. Por eso van ahí. Atraco a mano armada. 3 adolescentes armados con una escopeta atracaron un videoclub y huyeron con toda su colección de películas para adultos. Los delincuentes escaparon una noche, pero el gerente de la tienda apuntó la matrícula. La propiedad es Janet Brown, que vive a las afueras. Vamos a darle tiempo a ver si llega el hombre. Pelea. Un tipo se las tiene con su hermana por el testamento de su fallecido padre. Según uno de los abogados, no nos atrevemos a separarlos. Nuestro guardia de seguridad tiene la noche libre. Vamos a mandar a 2. Ahí hubiera que mejor mandar al hombre, pero no le hubiera dado tiempo a llegar, creo. Así que prefiero esperar que vuelva el hombre para esta situación. A la policía negra no, vamos a mandar a Subuki para que vaya igual subiendo, que suban todos, no suban solo algunos. Más adelante veremos cómo hay eventos en los cuales pueden abandonarnos. Agresión. Un transeúnte vio a unos adolescentes atacar a un músico de edad avanzada y huir con su guitarra y su dinero. Vamos a mandar a estos dos. Ya van a ser las 7, las 9, perdón, ya son las 9. Pelea. Se detiene al infractor, agentes ilesos. Y perfecto, suben de nivel. Atraco en mano afuera. El vehículo en cuestión está estacionado en el exterior de la residencia Brown. Se oyen gemidos y risas sonoras procedentes de la ventana del salón. Llamar a la puerta, abrir policía, colocarte de la casa por una ventana abierta, encender la sirena y altavoz y gritar que la casa está rodeada. No sé por eso. Bien, bien, perfecto. Y vamos a una gran puntuación. Uy, ¿qué pasó ahí? El infractor ha huido y agentes de eso sin nada. Bueno. Las 8 de la noche. Y se bajan las persianas y terminamos el día. Terminamos el día pues bastante bien con todos los policías vivos. Y como lo ven, tenemos turno A y turno B. Lo más conveniente es alternarlos. Un día sí y un día no.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Día 3. Bien, vamos a dejar por aquí porque si no se va a alargar mucho este episodio. Vimos bastante historia, bastante contexto de la vida de Jack. Y creo que sirve para mucho. Bueno, por mi parte es todo. Me despido y nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Adiós.